Okay, there we go. So assuming this is working properly, hi. Hello. I felt like doing some Sea of Thieves today, because I haven't done it in a little bit. Mostly because it's been really boring, because the developers are like, hey, you know, you can just sit here for another couple months while we finish our next goofy-ass season. So, here we are, within Season 9, which, is going to be 7 months long, which is not a season. And so I don't know. I just haven't been too interested in it. Now, if you do not know, there's this fun thing called Pirate Legend, right? Or Athena's Fortune. And in order to get Pirate Legend, to start doing Athena's Fortune, you have to get level 50 in 3 trading companies. As you can see, I have it in technically 4. Then you can do this, which allows you to put up the flag, which is helpful for these. This is a, PvP faction. This is a PvP faction. Why do I care about PvP factions, you ask? Seeing as you've seen my last Sea of Thieves, stream, most likely. Or not, and to know how terrible I am at it. Well, you see, there's these fun things called curses, right? And as you can see, I have the Ashen Curse equipped right now, which makes my eyes kinda glow, and I have a couple glowy scars, because it's fun. And basically, the curses that you can get are as follows. In order to get the curse, or the blessing of Athena's Fortune, you have to become a pirate legend, aka unlock Athena's Fortune as a trading company you can work for, and get level 100 and the Guardians of Fortune. It's such a pain. And then that gets you, the blessing of Athena's Fortune, also known as the Ghost Curse. Now, the other thing is unlocked by getting level 75 in Reaper's Bones, which you can see I have done, and also getting level 100 in Servants of the Flame, which, as you can see, I'm actually trying to do, because it's fun, and I would much rather have the curse that makes me look fancy, and that I can tuck on certain world events, compared to looking like a glow stick, because, woo! Look at me! I can see you from the horizon, because you're so bright and sparkly. Like, why? Why do people like that? Anyway. But the thing that you get for level 100 in Servants and level 75 Reaper's Bones, the curse is the Skeleton Curse, which is a much more fun, and honestly, like, requested one, than the Ghost Curse. Now, I'm happy with both curses, of course. I mean, one more than the other. However, you know, Skeleton Curse is just better, which is why I've almost gotten it. Ish, not really. But since it's been a while, I can't go straight into PvP, so what are we going to be doing, you ask? Practicing. So, and then I hear you ask again, why aren't you just going out into a PvP match to practice then? Because you see, my aim is going to be off in everything, so there's not really much reason to do that. So we need to do something to get our aim a bit better before I go out and start shooting. How are we gonna do that, you ask? Sea forts. Because sea forts like to spawn a bunch of phantoms and are really stupid. And are, like, not worth it if you're just trying to get gold. They're good for supplies, though. 150 cannons per restocked fort. Very nice. So what we're gonna do is, since you obviously cannot destroy a sea fort using cannons, we're practicing our actual aim with our guns. Namely the blunderbuss and the mercenary pistol. Now, if you excuse me for a second, I'm just gonna check this real quick. That's unfortunate. Masked Renegade Fishing Rod, how interesting. You know, let's not steer off course. Now, it's been a little bit, just a tiny smidge, since I've done this game. As, you know, and I've only made one video. despite the fact that it's literally my icon for my YouTube channel. So that's funny. So, you know, I feel like I should be doing a bit more. Now, I would love to go into dozens of PvP encounter and start sweating like every other Sea of Thieves streamer, but like, you see, I suck. PvP is not my strong suit. Never has been. I've gotten better at it, don't get me wrong, but if you put me up against someone with a Skelly Curse or a Ghost Curse, I'm giving up. Now, you see, my slight problem is that I can't see how much money I have when I stream because of where they have the overlay. So that's kind of unfortunate sometimes. Now, for the people that like to play games without any of the music on, respectable, except for when you're playing Sea of Thieves, because Sea of Thieves music is there for a reason. It has so many music reviews that if you turn off the music, you just don't hear them. They have them for when a Megalodon spawns on you, for when a Kraken spawns on you, for when a skeleton ship spawns on you, for when you're getting attacked, for when you're hit with a cannon. Okay, that is a scummy shot. Anyway, so like, if you just turn off that music, then that's what happens. I'm gonna start getting shot up by the phantoms a bit. Plus, the music is just a vibe most of the time. Uh-huh. Rather deserted fort. There we go. Maybe. There we go. Now we get the battle music. Treasure chest, that'll be helpful. So basically, what we're doing here is we're just kind of letting the guys spawn in, and then we just kind of slaughter them a little bit for the entertainment purposes. Bro, how many kegs went on the floor? Holy crap. Here's the funny fairy, which is just hilarious. This is not an actual ship in the game, although that would be actually, like, dope if you could, like, make your ship look like that. That would be a really nice addition to the Ghost set. But, you know, why would the devs add that? That's too much work. Aw, man. The Xbox One can't hit like shit, Joe. So anyway, we kind of need money, right? Because money allows you to buy things most of the time, right? And so there's plenty of cosmetics specifically for skeletons, but those cosmetics are kind of expensive. I heard from a friend who actually has the curse already that in order to get the ashen bones, which makes you look like an ashen skeleton, it's kind of expensive. It requires you to both get accommodation that's incredibly easy to get, as well as pay 1,000,000 coins. Now, I feel like that's a bit unreasonable, of course, because it's 1,000,000 coins just going down the drain, but at the same time, value. Now, if you want to ever tuck on a Skelly Fort, an active Skelly Fort, what you do, and for those of you that do not know this, why are you living under a rock? You just turn off all your cosmetics, generally equip basic weapons that do not include blunderbuss, then you just kind of kill the skeleton in the fort, and just sit up there doing whatever the frick you want. Because anyone that sees you is probably going to think that you're just a skeleton. You know, an NPC. But in reality, you're there. When the gun doesn't fire. Okay. I'm a bit laggy on the server, jeez. Now, this thing right here, this used to be important, and it used to be like, it was from the most fun adventure that they had active. Which was like, the Return of the Dead. And now it's for when they were deciding whether they were going to bring Flameheart back, which of course he would, because Flameheart's the better one. Because Reapers are the better one. But basically it was literally like a capture the flag event, but the C4s were the flag. And you would have to clear them, then put either the Reaper or the Guardian, whatever, flag up in order to capture the C4. And when that fort respawned with the flag up, it would change the AI you fight. And it was just like a really cool event that I'm sad was only 2 weeks long. For the people at home who have never played this game and are wondering why there's even different types of food, let me tell you something. Alright, so there's this thing called nutrition, right? Alright, yeah, it's a pretty shocking concept. And the foods with the better nutrition are better for you, right? So it's the same kind of thing with Sea of Thieves, except the better foods that are not bananas give you a higher percent of your health back. Bananas are the worst, healing you only 20%, followed by coconuts, which heal 30, then pomegranates 40, 50% is mangoes, and 100% is pineapples, which you can eat twice. Then there's also, if you kill animals on islands and then cook them, those are also pretty good for you, and are worth eating. But it's kind of tedious. Then fishing, same thing. But no one fishes, because most people have a brain and know that it's a waste of time. Cough, cough, what the? Bro thinks he can do something, that's funny. I think Bro's reinforcements came in. Uh-oh, we die here. Or not, because I'm better. And that's how you do it. You get the Fortress Treasury Key, then you have fun, and go to the basement, where they keep all the children, where they keep all the valued, volunteers. Now, I really should have put up an emissary flag, but I do not actually care about the gold that much, and I'm more here to warm up. So, we're just going to grab the loot quick as we can and just leave, like normal people. Now, you know, the boat, right? It's right over there. So why am I putting it here? Because you see, this is a very nice harpoon spot that you can just take all the treasure really quickly. Of course, I'll have to move my boat, but boo-hoo for me, I don't actually care. Now, do I enjoy doing C4s? Not that much. Like, they're just kind of a waste. Like, the time investment, it's great, but the return still doesn't feel that good, right? Because 20k, I don't want to be doing short crap, even this nice, quick crap, for 20k, right? I want to be making like 40, 50k at the very least, because half of the good, decent cosmetics either take a lot of time or a lot of money, or both. Cough, cough, skeleton curse. And it's kind of hard to afford expensive things when you get very little done. Now, Sea of Thieves is a very good game, and the lore, in my opinion, is amazing. And I do enjoy getting into certain games' lore, assuming it's easy to follow and or there's several people talking about it, so I don't have to go searching myself. We don't talk about that last part. But if it's complicated, or scattered, or, like, nonsense, like freaking Call of Duty's lore, I could not care less. There's nothing. Like, Call of Duty lore makes no sense. Like, oh yeah, there's these kids. We don't know why they're here, where they came from, anything about them. They're just kind of here and they don't like you. What? But there's actually two types of people that don't like you, but they don't like each other, but we don't know who they are, because there's no relation to them, and you need the other games just to, like, that's annoying. That is annoying. There's gotta be something else. I knew it. Anyway. But yeah, Sea of Thieves lore is pretty easy to follow. I mean, they have a couple books. You got some other junk. Relatively nice and calm stuff. Now, for those of you who don't know what this is, this allows me to go over to here, up to this door, and open the door. For extra monies. It's a rather boring extra money place. Just gonna drop some of this crap down. There's literally no point in getting these firework crates because they have to be full in order for you to sell them. And where are you getting 50 fireworks? So, yeah. There's one on all of these floors, generally. I thought. Maybe. Perhaps. If we're lucky. I love ransacking some child's house for minimal wealth. Very valuable stuff here. Like, I got a whopping 100 coins from this. I stopped doing things for this. But yeah, so basically, this is the boring bit, where you're just getting loot ready to move the loot to somewhere else. Whether it be selling it, putting it on your boat, or getting it in the first place, it's generally kind of tedious and rather boring. And we all know this. But oh well, screw off. Now, it's sad, because my good friends do not enjoy the game. Looking at you, Micah. Which is a them problem, because I'm still going to play the game. But it does kind of make it hard, because when you're in a PvP match, it's nice to have several competent crewmates who you've played with several times before, and therefore know how each other's going to play, you know, the weaknesses, their strengths, crap like that is very good to know, especially when trying to fight people. And if you're going against someone that you have a crewmate that you've never played with, you're not going to do well. Because you're not used to how they work, they might have similar flaws as you, stuff like that, and that's not helpful. But if you work with someone a lot, then you kind of get that little crew bond, right? which helps you coordinate things better. People like Theb, who generally plays with, like, Crud or someone like that, they play it a lot, so it's easier for them to coordinate and crap like that. It's very obvious. But even if you're playing with, like, one of the best players, who is able to take out sloops easily, or sloops, while solo slooping, if you've never, you know, played with them, and you don't discuss anything, you just go right into it, you're probably going to have some issues, right? Because that's logic. Why are we dropping anchor here? So I don't drift too far. Now we need to go back down there and get everything ready to move. What the frick? Okay. Yeah. Dang, I think I've totaled like maybe 300 gold. I'm literally crazy. Alright, so what we do is we bring it all the way to the edge, then we lower it as much as possible, and then we lower this. Where is it? Here. Perfect. And now we can easily harpoon. Now, for those of you who are wondering what the stuff in the barrels looks like, here it is. Very high quality food, right? So, like, if you're about to go into a PvP match or are planning on doing it, I would recommend going to a sea fort and just stocking up. Like, get a storage crate, get all the food, get all the cannons from here before going to your match. That way, you know, you have good food, because bananas and coconuts kinda suck. Now, it has barely any wood like that. 40 wood's not the best, but it's not terrible. The main thing that you're coming here for is either the food, or if I go over here, the cannons. There's 3 of these barrels on every sea fort, and assuming that it's all restocked, there will always be 50 cannons in them. Totaling, well, 150 cannonballs to use, and that's a very nice number. Most fights, at least most low skill fights, require under 150 cannonballs, and if they don't, then oof, buddy. You either both suck or one, you're both good. And that's how you get all the loot on your boat. Now here's a Reaper's hideout, you know, where our fun guy is. Now, for those of you who are in my ELA class, the 2 people that I'm referring to, you'll know what this island is. You'll know. You'll know. I'm not going to elaborate on that at all. And I am most definitely sending you this stream/YouTube video as soon as it uploads. Just to taunt you, because I feel like it. Now, this game, again, is beautiful. Like, look at this anchor. It's so satisfying. I could watch it for a few minutes at a time before my attention span just gets bored. Now, why am I putting all the loot right here, you ask? Because, you see, there's this thing called sovereigns, right? At outposts, which have harpoons and a lift, and the harpoons put the loot right on that lift that you go down, and then you can just quickly sell. It's very nice. And so, if you just have it right where you harpooned it onto your boat, it's not going to go very far, because the harpoon's going to get in the way. But if you have it, like, somewhere right there, then the harpoon will be fine. Same with Reapers, except instead of having a harpoon, it's just easier to grab it if it's closer to the edge. you know. So we're just gonna go like 1-2 islands over while the C4 respawns, then we might just go back to it. Oh my gosh, it's skeletons, my favorite. Firebomb beam. Dom, sorry, my bad. We're fine. There's even a wood crate here. Ooh, full wood crate. Yoinks. Oh, the skeleton, one of them heard me. Oops. Oh, I should not have put that there. Oops. You see, pistols, in my opinion, are like the best weapon for PvE, right? At least for small island PvE. Because you can just do that, and they instantly die. They're accurate, and they don't have the longest distance, but most of the places you're going don't require you to need to aim very far. If you did, you'd be using an Eye of Reach. Sure, to survive. Why not? Okay, we're out of ammo. Huh. How convenient. Yeah, the AI is a little dumb sometimes. Don't worry about it. Because, like, if I sit here right now, then he'll actually attack me. What are skeletons' orders? I hear you asking? Well, they're useful because they have a chance to give you some really fun items. And other times it's really boring items that you wish it didn't give you. Now, I'll look at it in a second, but there was a gold pouch that I didn't pick up. Actually, 3 gold pouches, so we're just gonna take those. Really? Only 1? That's so dumb. Alright, so here's how you complete an X marks the spot map, for those of you who have never done one. So first, you look at your geography, then you match it up. So as you can see, this rock right there is obviously this one. And if I go on to this side, whoa, look, it's the same. So, if I go over here, that's the other rock, and then if I go back, bam! Simple stuff like that. Now, X marks the spot maps are fun because it's the iconic pirate thing. But also, because if you get them on a small island, they're really easy. Now, we were very unlucky and got like garbage crap like this. But some things that you can get include mega kegs, which are normal keg, but like 3 times as strong. And we all love mega kegs. You can also get, what else? You can get a generous gift or a humble gift, which are Reaper items, which sell for doubloons instead of coins. You can get something else. If there are none on the server, but there is, you can see it from that gleam, you can actually get a Reaper's chest or Reaper's bounty if there is not already one on the server. And you can also get a ritual skull, which is helpful, or cursed chests. Now, all of these things are very fun, even if you have no clue what I'm talking about. But you get them from killing skeleton orders. So, yes, you can go to any island, including Kraken's Fall, which is over there. However, if you get them from a large island, then you cannot get about half of the things I listed. As small islands can give you all the things that I just listed, and maybe some more if I forgot. But large islands only ever give you a treasure chest, which holds generally like 3 mermaid gems, and it's a riddle instead of an X marks the spot. History lessons. Now, I am about here. I want to go up here just to see if something's there. So we're going to take a fun trip to Shipwreck Bay real quick. Because, funny lore information for y'all. Flameheart is a funny guy, right? And said funny guy, had his own ship, Crazy, right? Which was the Burning Blade. These are the Burning Blade sails put on a sloop, so they're kind of small and boring. However, they glow, and they're fancy. Now, he kind of got blown up by one of his guys, which was hilarious for everyone but him and the people on that boat. But, you know, he sealed himself into his bones using funny sealing magic, blah blah blah. 10 years later, funny mischievous plot, and then he came back with the Return of the Dead thing, blah blah blah. And now, he's coming back within Season 10, which again, is coming in October, because why not? But, during the last adventure called The Dark Deception, which you don't actually need to know the name, it's just kind of background information, you had to go to something on Shipwreck Bay. Can you guess what it is, folks? Yeah. Congratulations, you guessed it, it's the Burning Blade. So, they're making the Burning Blade on Shipwreck Bay out of parts from the Black Witch, which was Pendragon's ship, which we kind of sealed him away with the thing. That was the other choice. And it's really funny, honestly. But so they're, you know, getting cannons, they got the figurehead and junk from Wanda's hideout on Wanderer's Refuge, which is this island. And they're using that to build the front. And last I checked, it was being built. However, on a tweet, which I heard about from one of the people that like to talk about the lore, they removed it after the adventure because of performance issues. It's a frickin' boat. It is a static boat. Hold on, I need to put on appropriate emote. Give me a sec. Yeah, there's a lot. Here we are. Let's do that again. It's a freaking static thing on an island. How is that causing performance issues? Explain. Explain how a static thing that is not capable of moving on an island is causing performance issues. Like, what? Makes no sense. But sure, Rare. We'll go with that. And also, alright, I used to use the Xbox One because Xbox is superior to PlayStation, and I'm never going to not say that. You know, it was supposedly had some performance issues. Now, don't get me wrong, Xbox One was a pain in the butt when playing Sea of Thieves, because there was this dumb texture glitch that would cause your textures not to load in properly. So you would see the 5, the 10, and the 5 for the fruit, the cannons, and the planks, but you wouldn't see what it was. And you wouldn't see any of these, or anything else. It wouldn't exist. And so you basically would have to memorize what's in there in order to do it, which is funny. And I kind of did that a while ago, so yeah. Now I'm getting invited to a party, so we're going to join Wyatt's thing. What would you like, my good sir? I'm checking to see if the Burning Blade is still on Shipwreck Bay. Oh, would you look at that? Huh. Strange how they removed it, right? Dang. Crazy. Anyway, I'm trying to frickin' get the Skelly Curse. But I was just kind of warming up, doing a C fort to get my aim back a little bit. And you know I'm streaming, so let me actually let you include your audio before I sound crazy. Yeah, cool.
I was wondering if you wanted some Apex later. But
Maybe.
not too later, 'cause I have a thing tonight.
Don't you always? There's a Flameheart World event, aka the Blue Tornado, because it's not with Flameheart. I kind of miss the talking bobblehead, but oh well. I'm very curious to see what they're gonna do with Flameheart, honestly. Like, I don't know if they're gonna make him into a world event, or if he's just gonna kind of be there. Like, what? I don't know what they're gonna do. So look at that, it's the Burning Blade insignia thing on a tattered thing so that you can't really see it. Oh look, there's this book which I'm going to run through so that anyone who feels like reading this can read it. Because, yeah, I've already read this a while ago. Now, for those of you who don't understand why there's parentheses here, it's because it's made by the Reaper's historian person, which is a two-headed skeleton. Yeah, it's weird. Who are just two different personalities, so yeah. Kind of weird. I'm not sure why they wrote it like this, but yeah. For those of you who wanted to read that, there it is. Now we're gonna go on to the funny Burning Blade, or the starting of the Burning Blade, because we want to. You go on, then you go in, then you go up. So here's the beginnings of the funny cannons, you know. We're getting them all ready and put up. And then if we drop down here, you have the Burning Blade figurehead, which looks dope, but we can't use this. Rare. Like, freaking, I want to use this figurehead. This is a dope figurehead. Why can't I use it? Screw you, Rare. But yeah, that's this. Now, I feel like taking out that. So I'm gonna go back to my boat and start attacking it. Unless it runs away, which it probably will. Now, every music cue in the game has a purpose. Except for the normal music. But that's why it's called a music cue and not music. Now, when you like to look at a skelly ship through a spyglass, sometimes it makes a skelly suspicious of you, and so they bring the skelly ship over, which is what that noise is. And if we're lucky, it worked, which allows you to get a nice, easy hit off of them. Which, of course, engages you. Now, I gotta be very careful when attacking the Skelly Galleon, because it's a much bigger ship, it has 4 cannons on everything. I might have just taken a hole there. Oopsie daisies. I don't have to care though, because I have wood. Honestly. I might have run over the island a little bit. My bad. No regrets though.
Again, Eddie?
Again? What do you mean?
I need to have boat insurance to pay for like hot.
What do you mean? I have plenty of boat insurance. I just have to pay up front. It's okay. They're all tier 1 holes. They'll be fine.
Apparently pressing X the gem.
Wow.
Not to be that guy, but twitch.tv/HastyTunger.
Where's this thing? Yeah, I'm looking at ya. Now, there is a very high chance that I sink and lose my 10-15K's worth of loot. Oh well. It's 10 to 15K. No one gives a crap. Unless you are a day 1 player, this loot means almost nothing to you. And if you're saying otherwise, it's because you want to get the commendations, half of which require there to be another player. Like, it's just... So we're just gonna do a drive-by, you know, maybe send a cannon its way.
Whoa, Eddie, hold up.
Uh-huh.
Alright, there's no need for that, man. We can just talk this out, dude.
Now, I'm driving him by.
No, man.
I'm sending my balls at him. Yeah, okay. I'm shooting the first cannon. After I straighten out. Cause like I kinda need them to be aggroed on me, and if I'm lucky, I will even need a rock. We don't talk about these shots, alright. Okay, what do you mean? That should be. Okay. Bro, screw off! Oh my god.
Well, this cannon helped me.
There we go.
He
Oh my
doesn't know it.
It took me 10 cannons to get it to aggro on me. Ugh. Now I get to stand up. My foot's asleep. Okay, so fun fact, skelly ships are about 5 times faster than normal player ships, and will likely go at the speed of light. Keep that in mind when fighting. Now, here's a fun tactic that you should always employ when fighting skelly ships. Attack with their cannons every now and then to knock them off and or kill the skeletons on them so that they can't fire at them. Now we're facing a galleon, which has 2 very distinct decks before it will sink. Ooh, they screwed up our wheel. Another fun fact about skeleton ships is that they have these fun things called cursed cannonballs, which they love to load in. And these are really annoying things. Oh, I already killed it. Oops.
Oh, no, I won't get to hear the informational Eddie clip.
No, I was like, why do they have to sink so easily when I'm trying to give some information? Like, it was a galleon, too. How many cannons did I use? I used 10 the first time to aggro it, then 26 cannons. Really? To sink an entire galleon, I used 20. Bro. I faced a freaking Xbox Open Cruise with a more ferocious thing. So annoying. Anyway, so where was I with my fun informational crap about skelly ships? Alright. So basically, the thing that makes skelly ships incredibly easy to sink, like they were right then, is that skelly ships are incapable of bailing. They have like 20-something skellies on them at any time, but they can't bail. How weird, right? Which, I mean, I guess it is a PvE thing. Now, players can bail, which makes players much harder than skeleton ships. Those ships are the weakest types of ships that you will ever encounter, as they will always take 3 hits from any type of projectile fired from a cannon. It literally does not matter what it is, except for skeletons. Or, I mean, for pets. Pets do not count. God damn. Why do you have to drift so much? Thank gosh Xbox has so much aim assist with Harpoon. That was a keg. I don't love... How did I not set the keg off? That's impressive. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do with this thing, alright? We're gonna put it on here. We're going to look at this, see that there's literally no reason to keep it, other than to get the wood, which we're just gonna put our wood away and get some of the wood back. Just like this. Wrong barrel. Imperfect.
I hate this.
Bro's having skill issues.
No, I'm playing Master Duel.
Never heard of that.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh, but virtual.
Oh, Elbozo.
And they've recently added new archetype cashier is very well known in the actual IRL card game. And they recently added a virtual, but they haven't done the stuff. They haven't banned the cards that balances it yet.
Oh god. So anyway, you heard it here, folks. Never play you. Anyway. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Ooh. Alright, cool. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was getting to a safe distance from my rowboat. Before I did this, I missed. Okay, we're at a safe distance. Calm down, boat. There's still like a few things left, which is what I'm circling for. You know what? What are we doing here? We got cannons for a reason. And then we missed them, okay. These waves, oh... there we go. Kaboom. And now the boat sinks below the waves. Never to be seen again. But now I think that's a good time to end it. As soon as we sell, so you can see how useless seafoods are. Now, if you actually want to make money, do world events. Or get a Soul of Destiny if you're a pirate legend, because that actually gives you money. That's right, money.
Yeah, I don't think that's right.
My bad. I am sorry for spreading misinformation to the public. You know, I decided that I am actually level 75 with Reapers, nor do I have their emissary, so I have no reason to be selling at them right now. I am, however, only level 72 with Gold Hoarders and Merchant Alliance, and would need to max them out before I should really focus on doing anything else. So we're going to go over to New Golden Sands Outpost, also known as Port America, in order to sell all of our goods at the Sovereigns, in order for speedy and quick selling. Unlike the Reapers, which has no harpoons because they're goofy, and therefore it would take much longer than if I just went to New Golden Sands. But I am going to go over just to show you. Me with that perfect cannon. So here's the funny guy. For the two of you that know who this guy is,
Pledge your
congratulations.
loyalty to the flame.
From ELA class, like, literally god tier. Dang. Bro knows. He's very fancy.
I do as my father commands.
Look at him. I already have literally everything possible
May the
from
flame
him.
burn.
I want to open this trapdoor, but I can't, because I don't have the requirements yet. Reaper side of this fun. Why is there a rowboat in the mid? Okay. Mermaid. And of course there's a player. Bro, where is my mermaid? Dust was there. Oh, I don't know if I have. No, I have a sword. There you are. Let's hope it doesn't get too bad before I get back. I'm probably run into something by now. But yeah. so that's Reaper's Hideout. Thank you for letting me show you the grand tour. There's definitely nothing underneath the island, and no need to check.
And even if there was, you definitely have access to that, right?
Yeah, exactly. The servant would definitely let you in. Uh-huh. But yeah, there couldn't possibly be something underneath the central bid. Right. There's a Reaper 1 El Bozo. Yeah, whatever, we're close enough to plunder. So the sloop is the fastest ship when against the wind, right? Which is why we're going into the wind. Brig is fastest
Yeah,
crosswind, which I don't
That's
really
not
know.
right.
What?
You're wrong about that.
About what?
Basic player knowledge.
Basic player. Ah, yes, me when the day one player knows all about wins every ship goes fastest in.
You should know better than that.
You still haven't told me the knowledge that was wrong.
Basically everything you said about the wind and the speed.
Uh-huh. Well, I'll take 2 skeleton captains per small island any day of the week, because I kinda want to get something fun.
The bad trade you want to do that. Completely wrong.
And that's how you be a skeleton captain, because they're definitely not incompetent and the easiest things to defeat. Ooh, 2 things, let's go. Alright, so that's the small bit over there, so... Big rock, 2 rocks, which is where I am, so if I go, like, right across to this rock, then it's, like, about right here. Easy. And it gave us a humble gift, which I have literally no need for. So you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna bury this thing.
Wrong again. You never bury things. Can't believe you're so bad at the game, Eddie. Honestly. Having all the information on.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot that you had both the skeleton and ghost curse along with the golden variants for each
yeah.
of them.
I have a couple days in the game.
You want to bet? Well, let's check that real quick. I'm not a sweat,
You're
I'm
wrong
just
again,
really good.
Eddie. I can't believe you're getting all of this wrong.
It made the noise here. POV, the game is stupid and doesn't do the right things. Oh, and I'm out of ammo too. How disappointing. Alright, so here's the strat. Are you ready? You aren't ready. So first we're gonna take those chainsaws for literally no reason. Then we're gonna take the mango that was also in there. Then we're just gonna kind of chill over here. We're gonna realize there was another skeleton over there. Then we're going to run all the way back in order to quickly get another dig up. But then we're going to actually take the storage crate first, because this thing might actually be helpful, despite the fact that I'm probably going to get off as soon as I sell everything. Then we're going to go back up, and while the skeletons are chasing me, get a couple digs off before they start attacking me. Then I'm going to go and take my captain's chest onto my boat. But in case this happens, we just kind of jump over them, because I am better Then we just kind of run over here, back to the other side of the island where they're still chasing me, and then we just sit here until they catch up, because I'm literally faster too. And then after that, we're gonna run back, because they're just too slow to keep up with me. Like, this is what happens when you touch Cursed Treasure Elbozo. Karma.
That's wrong again.
Bro, why do you think the Gold Order looks like he does? And then we just kind of take it, and then we run away. It's better.
What the hell is that?
Hey, no naughty language. We are a family-friendly channel who does not promote violence in any way.
But download Sea of Thieves today for your pirating dream.
And if you can't do it in real life, make sure to pirate DVDs.
That doesn't sound like me.
So this is where we explore the ship to make sure that there aren't any Tuckers, because I do not recall anchoring myself, and I probably did, and I could just check back on my own stream to see, but, whatever. Now what do we have in terms of supplies? I'll take 100 cannons, that's okay. 100 planks. We're okay. I'll probably put it all in a storage crate and then just dump it on plunder before I log off.
Oh,
Now, I did a oopsie daisy.
You gonna do it? He does it. He's gonna regret it.
Still regret it.
Oh, really?
What happens next is shocking.
That's just
Dear
rude.
God, Darman has fallen off. Not that he was ever on in the first place. Now, if you want these fresh cosmetics, well, boo-hoo, because I got them while I could. And you cannot. You cannot get the Season 8 beard or just beard. You can get this hat and this jacket, though, and but not the belt, actually. Or the boots. You can get the peg leg, but not the shirt that I'm wearing, as most of the crap that I have on was gained from Season 8 and or Season 6, because those were fun seasons. Not Season 6, though. Season 6 had some good cosmetics, though, I must say. And if you play this game just so that you can stockpile gold and never spend it,
Like
then there's something wrong with you. You need to get your health checked out, because there is literally no reason to save your gold like that. This game is made for you to get cosmetics. If you do not want to get cosmetics, then there's not much point in the game. Unless you're trying to get achievements, which is really sad. This is like the first time in a long time that I haven't had to deal with the storm while sailing on the Sea of Thieves. What a refreshing feeling. We're just gonna go a bit closer. Now, Wyatt, care to explain to the class why you think that the Ghost Curse is worth investing your time into?
I've already invested enough time in the other curse. Or, no, into the jacket that it's just not worth me.
What jacket?
The million of gold one.
The Dark Adventure jacket. What does that
Yeah.
have to do with the Ghost Curse?
Because you can't wear it with the other curse.
You don't always have to wear the curse.
But then what's the point of getting...
To flex on people that don't have it. Isn't that the point of every curse? And while you complain about your goofy waste of money jacket, plus, like, think of all the advantages of the skeleton curse compared to the 0 advantages of the broken curse. And that's why we love aim assist. And it, as you can see, it all nicely went right here.
Hold up. What was that, Eddie?
We all love aim assist.
Oh, aim assist.
What did you think I said?
I've heard something very different.
Would you care to share it with the class?
I would not.
Well, that's a shame, because I'm not asking. I don't know where you live.
Wish I could say the same.
Bro, if I had a gun, I could literally shoot you, bro. If I had a pebble, I could throw it at you.
If there are no ifs in my life.
If you had a life, then you might be happy. Now, for those of you who do not have any idea what I'm doing and are questioning my sanity and not just giving it to her for maximum money profits, it's because this is a fun thing I like to do that kind of just overloads the side, which you'll see in a second. And while it has no benefit, I just enjoy doing it, so get over it. Never do this if you're trying to sell quickly before someone catches up on you, because you are not going to get very far. How many things did I get? Oh my gosh. So basically what you do is, you get your things, then you sell your things, and it gives you money. And as you can see, it's reached its maximum, like, drop down. So it goes up one, and then it adds the next thing after. But it cannot keep up, because I'm selling so many things at once. So it's just doing the funny. Now if I had an emissary flag up, I would get much more money than I did, but oh well.
Completely wrong.
The frick?
Nah, man, you're just factually incorrect.
Uh-huh. Player ship just drove by, and they got on the go. I'm gonna go game chat real quick. Hello, sir. What you doing there? I kinda sold all my loot, so I only have supplies, and I was planning on getting off. So I can just, like, put all my junk in a storage crate if you want me to. I can go do some PvP and crap. I don't really feel like fighting anyone right now, because I'm very off. Yeah, I know you're in the water, man. There's literally no reason to hide. You want me allowed to guard you? No, why are you going to Sovereigns? What? Are you selling? Are you lowering? What are you doing? Huh. Hi. Yeah, I'm putting all my supplies in a storage crate to give to you. Just in case you feel like having them, because I'm literally just gonna get off right after this, so I don't really need to be keeping my junk. Alright, you want me to just put this on Sovereigns? Where'd he go? I'll just put it at the dock. Whoever gets it, gets it. Well, that was an interesting encounter. I just encountered another Xbox NPC. Bro just swam over to me. And then went past me. I thought he was going to try to board. But no, he just goes over to the Sovereign's ladder and gets on. And then he just
Go on,
stares into my
surprise me.
soul. That was weird.
Average Xbox player.
Honestly. Average Xbox NPC, bro, was in an open crew. But whatever. I just kinda put all my supplies on the outpost since I had some nice stuff. Someone's probably gonna use that for PvP, I bet. I think he just mermed back, but I'm not sure where he got his mermaid. Oh, I guess I don't see the dust, so... What emissary was he? I wonder. Either merchants or Athena's fortune. I can tell based on the shape of the flag. Yay. They're a bit far now, so I don't think I'll be able to see it. Oh, wait, they're coming back. I think. I mean, I guess it could be Gold Hoarders, but I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's Athena's. Let's see. Sweet. Yeah, I did not get much in the way of reputation.
Oh, I missed it.
Well. And that's where we end the stream, so goodbye, kids. Oh, frick, I can't. Oh.